Driver fucks up and jams your transmission into reverse like a smarty. The only way to fix this is you got to pull the boots. AAA should be sending him that call. If they don't, then I can't be responsible if he doesn't make it there in time. Son of a bitch. I need to get a screwdriver or something. Let's see here. We go long flathead. That'll work. So you've got to, well, first things first, let's set the brake. You gotta pop both of these boots out. We got another boot right here. Although Bravo Start didn't have this boot.
Well, then you should be thankful then.
Not really. Be more thankful if this didn't happen in the first place. That boot's gonna be a bitch. So I've got to get this boot out in order to get to the top bolts. And this boot is right here. There we go. Yeah, let me move the Dr. Pepper cans out of the way. Okay. Well, got to come up into the cab. Or maybe not. Maybe I can move it to the side. Nah, I'll just pull it up. Alright, so pull this boot up. And right here, 1 bolt, 2 bolt, 3 bolt, 4 bolt. And there's a seal on this. Normally, that gets in the way. That you have to combat, but we'll deal with that here in a minute. It should be a 13. I stand to be correct here. We'll see here in a minute. I'm right. Is it a 13? Hell no, I didn't know 13. It's maybe like a 14 or a 15. I had a driver do this on one of our other flatbeds on, I think it was 4. Like 3 times. I was like, dude, stop slamming it. This will happen if you jerk it in towards reverse, because it'll pop over and it'll do just this, and you're screwed because you're stuck in reverse until you actually physically reset the transmission. And the only way, like I said, you can reset is you have to take the shifter out and get in there and reset the valve body. And unfortunately, I don't have my smaller ratchet with me, so he's the big guy. This is gonna smell real good here too in a minute. Can you twist it by hand? No?
Nope. Damn, I can already smell that shit.
Oh yeah, it's got a nice smell to it. That's gear oil. There's no ATF in this bitch. It's all gear oil. Stick shift transmission or manual trans. This is a little bit different oil than a lot different oil than your standard fucking automatic. Let's see here. You know, the bolt is out. Where the hell did the fucking bastard go? Top of my trans is fucking way dirty.
Power wash that bitch.
Well, it's a little hard to do when you can't get to the top of it. It might have just fallen to the ground. Alright, well, we'll have to look for that afterwards. Oh, you motherfucker. Alright, I got him.
Do you care for some Chinese food?
No, I actually ate that breakfast stuff I had.
You're actually not hungry?
No, not right now.
Wow.
I pigged out yesterday, dude. I ate a whole platter of whatchamacallit, oh, son of a bitch. Ooh. Good thing that bar's round. That would have hurt. I ate a whole platter of sweet potato fries from Harry's.
Yeah.
They're good, especially with ranch.
I like sweet potato.
I like sweet potato fries when they're hot and you add the ranch to it. It just absolutely tastes great. Actually, Carl's, I think, still offers sweet potato fries.
Yes.
Yeah. Let me try to grab the bolt this time so I don't lose it. No, that bolt's still in there. Alright, there's one bolt. We're missing one right now.
That's fine.
We'll find it. We're gonna have to find it, because if we don't find it, this thing's gonna leak and it's gonna smell real bad. Okay, pull that towards you. So I need to come over this way with it now. Son of a bitch.
What, the shifter?
Yeah, pull the whole thing towards you.
Well, that's
So I
fine.
need
It's
to-
gonna go.
That's fine. So I'll just get these two loose and I can twist them by hand.
You're lucky there's no Loctite up in that bitch.
Oh no, I would. If it was me, I would have put them in with Loctite, the blue Loctite.
Why not the red?
I don't use the red if I want to be able to take it off later.
Or why not the pink?
It's the same shit. The pink is for other things. Not this. Alright, so that one's loose. I should be able to twist it by hand, yep. Main part on this is a shit ton of extensions, or a long ass extension. You're gonna learn something today after you fucked up my truck. You were only in it for how long now? Hey, what we got going on here? Fucking spacer? The fuck is this shit? Somebody fucked it up when they took it off or some shit?
It's either KO or...
The last time I had this thing off, the bolts all went in just fine. But obviously that's KO's handiwork.
It's either KO...
No, that's KO's handiwork.
You sure it wasn't a Romeo's work?
Because I remember when I filled this thing back up after I changed out, I think it was a PTO item. I had to drain it and then fill it back. I pop this off, you stick a funnel up here. This is the easiest way to fill it, and you come to the cab with the buckets and dump it in the funnel. Just try to avoid spilling on the floor, and if you do, clean up. Okay. The last bolt, let me grab that socket while I'm at it. Okay. Now, watch your fingers. Move this out of the way. Alright. Good hearty yank. Out comes our shifter. We'll just move this to the side for a minute. We got something here. Oh, there's our silicone for a gasket. Okay, so you see those two right there, those two forks? Yeah, you got one off to the side there.
Okay, I see the pin.
You see how they got to be even across. What happens is you jam it in there. You jam it into the hold on. Because what happens is you jam it into that reverse and it throws that back, but the actual shifter stays over here, so it doesn't stay in that slot. And that's why you wind up with the shifter moving all over the place, but the truck's in reverse. That's a hard shift into reverse, basically. It's what causes this. Gentle shifting, but there's, yet again, you need to go forward. So if you forget, my truck is labeled 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and you know you don't need 1 because 2 will take you out here. So now we got to take this guy here, take our screwdriver and move it back. Well, it probably would have been easier if I stepped in the clutch. And so yeah, you go backwards on that one. It may not go right now, but each one of these is a gear. And the same thing with this. This is 5 and 6. This is 1 and 2. This is 3 and 4. So 3 is that way, 4 is forward, and same thing. 1 or 1, 2, and then this is what's actually you're feeling when you're trying to go into reverse. That springy. That's that little deal there. You know, that's that guy having to push in. So that's how you reset it. And you see how much fun that is. Now we just put it all back together and we start over. And there's that bolt I was missing. It's laying right there on the side of the transmission. And we'll figure out what's the deal with that thing there. Yeah, let's pull the crap that's in that groove there out. All right, let's well, we got this off. Let's look at the bottom of our shifter. See, everything looks good. Yeah, the T-pin here for the T here. It looks good. No broken pieces. No broken pieces here. We'll turn this upside down and shake all the crap out of it. There's some gear oil there. Let me see if I can find any black silicone real quick that I can put on this before I stick it back down there. That way I'll keep it from leaking. Maybe I got some, maybe I don't got some, but it wouldn't hurt to check. Yeah, probably not. Let me set this thing over here real quick.
And you also had ultra green, right?
No, that's dye liquid grease. Yeah, that's grease. We don't want to use that. So ultra black. When you do not have a gasket and you need to seal it for that oh so permanent feel but not so permanent fucking hold. Grab a rag. Let's wipe this thing off. I'm not worried about the other little bit of excess fucking shit that's on there because that will just become part of the new silicone. We'll wipe all the gunk off here. And before we stick this back down in the hole, stick it back in the hole, we'll wipe off the top of the tranny. We'll wipe off the tranny. Nobody likes a dirty tranny now. Actually, this might be better. I just applied the shit to the top of the tranny there. That way I can set that thing right on top, but I don't know, fuck it. We'll just put it on this. Brand new fucking tube of ultra black. When ordinary lube just isn't enough, ultra black.
Yeah, you like them black things.
Hey, no. Only on the weekends. I know what you do on the weekend.
Yep, I know exactly what you're doing on your weekend.
Yeah, I'm fixing a truck that you broke.
Well, at least you get that nice, good black feeling.
Doesn't mean I'm trying to, but it's only a feeling. Okay, enough of this homoerotic shit. This is gonna go up on YouTube, so yeah, we're not fags.
No, sir.
I probably shouldn't have said that. That's not politically correct. Sorry, we're not homosexuals. It's man talk, come on now. Trump said to a couple of his boys that he grabbed a pussy. That's man talk.
Yep.
Doesn't mean we're out there.
Unfortunately, Trump is a whole nother situation, another whole different conversation.
Yeah. Yeah, but at least he's man enough to say it. Hey, I grabbed a pussy. Like, fuck yeah, dude. Good for you. Nobody's fucking saying, nobody's saying anything that you did wrong there. In fact, I give you props. I grab another one. Shit. You only
nobody trying to grab a pussy.
I give him credit. He was able to grab a pussy. Shit. You know, today's day and age, you grab a pussy, you going to jail. In Trump's day and age, you grab a pussy, you buy a bitch a fucking couch. Sorry, that's a little Amiri kink for you. She got upset and he borrowed some furniture. Okay, so before I stick this in the hole, let me put one of these bolts through so I can line it up. That way I don't smother. Hold that boot up for me. I don't smother all my grease everywhere.
Yeah, doesn't she like that grease?
Yeah, actually my silicone. Kale loves that silicone shit. Let's see what's going on here. There, grab the hat off my head. I need to move my... in that camera at this thing here somewhere. I need to
Yep.
Stick your hands in the hole. Well, you get them right up on in there.
And play with her for a little bit, and
You might have to.
see if she can get her going. If she gets that motor going, then
you might have to
you
play
succeed.
With her a little bit. All right, I think I got this one. Yeah, I think there's just a little bit of leftover schmoo in the freaking holes. That's half the problem here.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yep, there's a little bit of silicone left in that hole. I got her. She's in.
Get her done.
She's in like sin. Alright. Alrighty, let's get the opposite corner. This would be the one that had that stupid nut on there for God knows why. Somebody doesn't know how to fix shit right, I guess. Why there was a nut. Oh, maybe you couldn't get the damn bolt in because there was too much fucking silicone shoved in the hole.
That would be a good possibility.
Oh yeah, it's an awesome possibility. Fucking goddamn grease fucking winds up everywhere.
Well, if she ain't satisfied.
Oh, motherfucker. Alright. Go grab that for me. Under the truck.
Hey, squeeze me.
Yeah, squeeze you. Yes, it squeeze you. Go get it.
You're buying lunch then.
You were the one that got the bitch stuck in fucking reverse. I drive this truck for how many years and this shit never happens to me. You get into it once.
Hey Romeo, get your whole cast and push it back.
Fuck that. This truck weighs 17,000 pounds. I'm not pushing shit back.
Hey, don't you have a fucking magnet somewhere?
Dude, it should be on the driver's side right under the fucking truck. And the magnet is, I think in the battery room. It's not here. Hey, where the hell? Already I'm missing a fucking bolt. Fucker. Other fucker. Let's look here. Is there a bolt on top?
It's alright.
See if there's another bolt down there too.
Huh?
See if there's another fucking bolt down there too. I might have to put that NC-17 warning on this video. There's too much language in there, some people might be offended.
Yep.
I'm not offended, but some people might be. And if you're offended, hit that unsubscribe button now.
No, that's not what you want to say. You want to say, well, do not watch this video.
Well, you know, that too. I mean, there's a lot of things you can do. If you're offended, fine. Don't
turn
watch
it off.
Exactly. You have the power to hit stop. And yes, stop means stop. Oh.
Watch the deleted scenes.
The unedited, uncensored version brought to you live. Well, not really live, but you know, brought to you raw and uncut. Motherfucker.
Hey, I got it once. You can get it the next time.
It's on top of the PTO. Craftsman piece of shit wobble extension. The retention doesn't hold for shit. It lets go every time.
Every time.
Lifetime guarantee, and you'll have to swap the bitch out like 5 times before that lifetime guarantee matters. Let's see here, what happened here? Is that, yeah, I think I figured out the reason he put that stupid nut there, because there's so much crap in the hole that he can't tighten the bitch up. And I think he was afraid to do it because it might strip out. The case on the transmission is aluminum. You know it'd suck if I'm going to tighten this thing down here. No, it's in place right. I was like, it'd suck if I didn't have it lined up and I go lock this thing down and I still can't shift because the T didn't go in the right spot.
Yeah, you're right. That would suck.
Well, so what I'm going to do is, it's on your side now. Yeah, I know, huh? That's what she said.
Oh, it's right here.
Hey, what do you know? She shifts. She shifts perfectly. So basically what happens is, or what causes this is, you were halfway in between first and reverse. You're already starting to press in the reverse and you threw it in. And what it did was it actuated the reverse, but the T wasn't all the way in there, so it slid out in between the two gear sets.
I thought that was the stalling out part would do.
Well, no, if you stalled out, that's because you let off the clutch and the brake was still on.
Brake was off.
Well, then you let out the clutch too hard or something. This truck doesn't normally stall out when it goes to idle first, second, or reverse. This thing has enough torque that it power through that. I'm gonna try to see if I can tighten this one. I may have to use that shit again. I do not want to use a spacer nut. If I can avoid it.
Well, that's what she's there for, to space your nut.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Only on Sundays. Oh wait, today is Sunday.
Yeah. So now she gets to space your nut.
I'm gonna hand tighten these things. Alright, let me grab the wrench and see very carefully if I can apply any kind of pressure or tension to that one that had the spacer on it. I think what happened was the threads got garbaged up, or there's too much of that silicone bullshit in there. I'm thinking that there's too much of that silicone bullshit in there. That's what I'm thinking. And I just had to grab the biggest fucking wrench I could get. Oh, it's turning. Yeah, it's turning. Not turning the greatest, but it's turning. Yeah, I'm not having to give it a lot of torque, so I don't think the nut was needed. I think somebody was just an idiot, had a hard time putting it in.
Well, you know what they say, right?
Tweedledee and Tweedledum don't make Tweedle fucking smart.
Yep.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe theirs is turning. Man, I'd be mad if Kale fucked that thing up. Because the only solution for that is drill it bigger and retap it with another bigger bolt. Yeah, hold that shit up. Thank you. Well, then again, you know, this is aluminum shit. You don't come in here with an impact gun trying to put the shit back together. That could be part of the problem. This is all done to be done by hand. Let's see. See if that's going or if it's just spinning. No, it's going down. Yeah, it's going down. It's going in there. I think somebody was just an idiot. Didn't know what they were doing, so they decided to put a fucking nut. Lift those up. Lift up my boots.
Well, your boot's gonna have to go somewhere else.
See, that motherfucker went all the way down. That stupid ass. The only reason I knew I could do this was because I've taken this thing off before and knew I didn't need a fucking nut in there for a spacer. So somebody was an idiot and didn't know how to work what they were doing, or got too afraid they were going to over tighten it, or they were going to strip it. This shit isn't stripped, that's the thing. This shit's working just fine. Alright. Little tighteny there, and the silicone will actually lock these in, so I don't have to worry about them popping loose once it's dry. A little tighteny there. I should check and see if they sent that call to truck 4 yet. A little tightening there. Okay. All right, we're done. Yeah, they did send the call. There's a T6 on Chapman and Industry. It's going to be flatbed Mini Cooper going to Stanton. That's going to be your call because Echo's doing the other tow.
Yeah, that's nice because I'm on lunch.
Okay, well then. You're on lunch? Man. We're on the damn call.
Hell no. I was busting my ass where
you were watching me fix your fuck up. Does that mean you were on lunch this whole time?
Nope.
Bullshit.
No, because I was coming in here originally just to see if you were hungry.
Well, either way, you gotta copy the car because he ain't gonna make it in the next hour anyways. He's going to fucking Euclid and something on the other side of Fullerton.
Yeah, I know where he's going. He should have been already back.
Shit, it's Echo we're talking about.
Well, that's not my fault.
Well, it's not your fault, but it's gonna be your problem because you're gonna have to run the call. Alright, now this one here, this is like a seal. If you don't put this shit in, you will smell everything off that fucking transmission inside the cab. So, this one here goes in there. It's a bitch and a half.
Or 3 bitches and 3/4.
Yeah, something around there. Okay, so that lines up in there. The rest of this goes in there too.
Puchale, puchale.
Just a little lip that's got to get in there. And that's it. I think it's in. Here's the end. Okay, yeah, that's in there. All right, now. Thanks for the keys. Where'd you go digging these out of the bottom of my seat for?
That was the first keys I saw.
The shaved keys? Yeah, these are still all too big for this ignition.
So, right, you got a flathead there.
Nah, fuck you. I ain't trying to break it all the rest of the way out. I'm gonna grab the real keys that go on this. That's second gear, my friend. Hey, look. Look. You want reverse? Step on the clutch, straight towards me, and forward. That's reverse. And look, I step on the clutch, pull it back, let it go back. Gentle.
Easy does hurt.
No sitting there jamming in place. So that's how you fix a problem when you get one of these things fucking jammed into reverse, but the shifter flops all over the place. This is an Eaton transmission, one of them mid-range Synchro 6s, so enjoy.